What's your go-to joke when someone says tell me a joke? A limbo dancer walks into a bar. Gets disqualified. A baby seal walks into a club. So this dyslexic walks into a bra. Knock knock. Who's there to? To who? Ahem. To asterisk whom. Asterisk English teachers love this one. What do you call a naughty elf? An insubordinate clause. Why did the partially blind man fall down the well? He couldn't see that well. My friend keeps saying cheer up man, it could be worse. You could be stuck underground in a hole full of water. It doesn't help, but I know he means well. What do you call a French man wearing sandals? Philippe Philip. What did the French hen say when it got kicked in the stomach? Oh earth. Fuck me, this one caught me off guard. Hilarious. I'm addicted to drinking brake fluid, but I can stop anytime. Used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. I was at the park and couldn't figure out why the frisbee was getting bigger as it got closer. Then it hit me. I never liked to shave, but then it grew on me. Did you slap your knee afterwards? Drill sergeant, private. I didn't see you at camouflage drills today. Private, thank you, sir. A classic military joke in my country. Private Petrov's mother died and the top brass told his drill sergeant to inform him, but do it delicately. On the next day the sergeant gathers the entire platoon and shouts, privates, everyone who has a mother, move 2 steps to the front. Petrov, where the hell are you going? Drill sergeant, did you come here to die? Private, nah, mate. Came here yesterday. The Dalai Lama walks into a pizza shop and says, can you make me one with everything? End number X200B, was told by an Australian news anchor to the actual Dalai Lama, and it has been my go-to ever since. The best part of that video is the Dalai Lama still doesn't get it and asks someone to explain it, and the reporter has to try, and it's embarrassing as hell, but the reporter doesn't even care since he's too busy laughing. He's got a great sense of humor. Great video, link. Comes to $5. He pays with a 10. Says, hey, what about my change? Vendor say $8. The Dalai Lama pays with a 10. The vendor hands him the hot dog. The Dalai Lama asks, what about my change? A pirate walks into a bar. The bartender asks, is that a steering wheel in your pants? The pirate responds, aye, it's driving me nuts. A pirate walks into bar and sits down. The bartender notices that he has a peg leg, a hook for a hand, and a patch over one eye. The pirate orders a beer, and while he is pouring it the bartender asks, so what's the story with the leg? Well, it were many a year ago, says the pirate. I were walking on the deck of me ship and a rogue wave swept me overboard, and a shark swum up and bit me leg clean off. I swum ashore and were fitted for a peg leg that very night. That's terrible, says the bartender. What about the hand? Well, it were the very next day, says the pirate. I were walking on the deck of me ship and a rogue wave swept me overboard again, and a whale came up and bit me hand clean off. I swum ashore and were fitted for a hook that very night. Wow, says the bartender. So what about the eye? Well, it were the very next day, says the pirate. I were walking on the deck of me ship, and I were looking out for rogue waves, and a seagull flew over and shit right in me eye. Oh man, says the bartender. And that blinded you? Yesterday I bought a pair of shoes from my drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day. Love it LMAO. Clean, what do you call an alligator wearing a vest? An investigator. Dirty, what's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea? I've never paid $300 to have a garbanzo bean in my mouth. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? People in Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but people in Abu Dhabi do. The dirty one got me. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing? What's the difference between a joke and a rhetorical question? My version of this: why do engineers suck at telling jokes timing? And my dad's friend, who is an engineer, never got this joke. This one's a little NSFW. A man goes to the doctor for a checkup. The doctor tells him, you need to stop masturbating. The man says, really? Why? The doctor says, because I'm trying to examine you. I was thrilled to hear my doctor say I could have a stroke at any time. Well, if we're doing NSFW doctor jokes, my doctor said we're going to need to run some more tests. I'll need a urine sample, a stool sample, and a sperm sample. To which I replied, how's about I save us both some time and just leave my underwear? That reminds me of a woman at her doctor's appointment. Doctor, kiss me. What? Kiss me? I am not kissing you. Please. Well, I'd tell you the one about Jonestown, but the punchline is too long. Edit, thanks for the silver. This one got a groan. I don't get it. Oof. What state serves the smallest drinks? Minnesota. Hate. Did the drummer name his daughters? ANNA1 ANNA2. I went to the saddest wedding this past week. What do you call a guy who hangs out with musicians? A drummer. What do you do when a bass player shows up at your door at 8 o'clock at night? Pay him for the pizza. What do you call a bass player who breaks up with his girlfriend? Homeless. How many lead guitar players does it take to change a light bulb? I went to a beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. Sir, you gave me an extra. That's a freebie. Edit, Olai sheet. Feeling all the love right meow. Let's all plant some wildflowers for our honeybee friends. This stupid joke is my favorite one in this thread so far. What's wrong with me? Beekeeper here, my go-to joke too. Well done. I bought 10 asparagus at the store, but when I got home I had 11. It was just a spare, I guess.
Like and subscribe for more Reddit content. Watch the next video at the top of your screen.